everybody, JW here. This is third part of me going through my 100 comic indies 1980s lot. So let's go ahead and get started. Icarus, #1. I do have a copy of that. I believe this is the issue I have, #1. This is Air Cell. I'm checking the dates on these, 1986. So far, like advertised, it is comics from the 80s, with the exception, I think, of maybe one or two from 1990 itself, which is not a big deal. I don't know much about Icarus, so I'll have to read it and do a separate. The art's very interesting. It's got a very European feel to it. I think the art has a very European feel to it. As I said in the first video, essentially, this is my unboxing. You guys are seeing this. This is the first time I'm looking at what's in my box. I literally just got it today, earlier, from the mail. It was supposed to arrive the day before Christmas Eve, but it did not. So yeah, it's got a very European feel to the artwork. Very sci-fi, very interesting. Okay. I'll have to put them together and read them when I get a chance. Okay, Edge #1. Now, they did say there wouldn't be any duplicates, but obviously, as you guys saw, I believe it was the first video I did on this lot. Not only did I already have Edge #1, this is actually the second Edge #1 I found in this lot. Now, I don't like getting duplicates, but this is a pretty cool comic. Edge is actually one of my favorite Silver Wolf. Actually, this is, yeah. You know what? Actually, I think I might be wrong. I think the Edge #1 I have in here was for Greater Mercury. I think this is Silverwolf, so I may be wrong. I'll double check and I'll let you guys know when I do a specific video on it. Next, looks like another, Fat Ninja #2. I do have this one, I believe. I've owned the Fat Ninja comics, I think like 5 of them, and honestly, I've never read them. It's one of those things I own, but I never was interested in reading, but it sounds bad, but eventually, I think I'll have to. That sounds so bad. Please don't judge me. I'm just kidding. Okay, next, Ninja. I see Ninja #3 from Eternity. 1987. Okay, I do not have any of these, I believe. Let's see who worked on it. Nobody I recognize, but still. Let's see, written by C.J. Henderson, Peter Palmer, illustrated by Kevin Farrell and Jimmy Palmiotti. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know him. Him and Joe Quesada did Event Comics, Ash, I believe. Yeah. All right, so yeah, this is nice, clean art. I dig it. Okay. GI Mutants. That's interesting. I never heard of this one. GI Mutants. All right, Soldier, you've been waiting for this. Buy it. All right. Yes, it's 1987 during the black and white explosion. Due to the success of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, everybody and their mom was printing comics in black and white. And you guys probably know the story already, so I won't bore you. Next, Mythos #1 from Wonder Comics. I think the oldest comic I have, I forget which one it was in here, was 1981. This is 1987. Wonder Comics. Oh, okay. I dig it. Very interesting. It's got a really golden age. I don't want to say golden age, more like maybe a silver age feel to it. Very sci-fi. As I stated earlier, I feel like most of what I'm getting is some cool sci-fi books. All right. Sorry I'm flipping so fast. Like I said, this is just an unboxing video. I will go into detail when I do videos for each comic. Okay. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast. Okay. Must have hit the dang thing again. Alright. Alright, next, the Crypt. Okay, interesting. Never heard of it. 32 pages of story cover to cover. The Crypt. Arg. Associated artist. That is hilarious. Let's take a look at the back. Very nice. 86. Alright. It's got my... You thinking horror comic? Maybe. Let's take a look here. World of the Crypt. Damien Lewis. 1987. No, the company is literally, it's published by Arg Associated Artists. That's interesting. Mark Wheatley did the cover. At first, with a name like The Crypt, I'm thinking it's a horror anthology. It's not. Looks like they're entering the doorway and they're being transported to another world with swords and warriors and stuff. That's interesting. Giant killer bees. Bzzz. What the hell? That's what I would say if I was attacked by giant bees. Okay, so this is kind of the crypt. I guess it's a world. No, they entered the crypt, which was the doorway to this medieval magical world. Okay, I get it. Oh, Mr. Spock representing. I'm just kidding. Okay. It's very interesting. Oh, I don't like whatever this is. It's like some sort of tone misprint. Okay, this is interesting. Apple as an ad for Apple Comics. One thing I noticed back then, and I think to a degree, some comics now, independent comics, still have ads from other publishers. All right, next. Neo Men from Slave Labor Graphics. Gary Winnick and Frank Sirocco. Definitely knows those guys. The books don't come to my mind right now, but yeah. The Dark Age. Prophets has warned us. People had feared it. Leaders ignored them as it happened so chillingly close to how it was imagined. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this, but this is some sort of futuristic one. This Neo Men. I kind of dig it. It looks like it's dark sci-fi, but yeah, the dude's hands are glowing, so yeah, superhero sci-fi, I guess. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like I said, I'll definitely have to do some videos to go over each book, and I'll be turning the pages more slowly then so y'all can see them. I don't know if I want to do any real long videos. If you guys are interested in that, comment, let me know if you want me to actually have episodes where I'm reading the whole comic or not. Okay. Okay. Next, we have Renegade Press, Cases of Sherlock Holmes. They're actually crediting Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and Dan Day. So they're adapting some actual stories. If I'm not mistaken, I wonder if they got permission. Okay, yeah, arrangement with Dame Jean Conan Doyle. Okay, so they actually got permissions. Like with Conan, if I'm not mistaken, some Sherlock Holmes stories are in the public domain, but they actually, Renegade Press here actually, well, it's got some comic panels, but it has a lot of, they have, it's sort of like prose, but there's corresponding panels, but instead of dialogue balloons, it's written like standard novel or magazine. I'm not sure how I feel about that. If you guys have seen this video, let me know what you think, because this, it kind of, to me, it kind of detaches you. You're reading it up here, then you got to look at the panels in order. I'm not really sure if I like that. It has a lot of dialogue to read. Anyways, I'm not sure I like that, but y'all let me know what you think about it. Cases of Sherlock Holmes, published by Renegade Press, with permission from the Arthur Conan Doyle estate. You guys have to forgive me. These weather changes are just brutal. The Eradicators 4 from Silver Wolf. Yeah, I do have this. Definitely okay with having a duplicate. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with having a duplicate. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I knew I would get some duplicates, but majority of this aren't duplicates, so I'm okay. I'm happy. Okay, next. Mighty Mites again. It's a superhero parody. It's not really, see, 1987. I believe somebody else published the Mighty Mites later. I want to say it was Continuum Comics, August House. They went through a couple of names. Sorry, I'm going so fast, but it's your it appears to be your basic superhero spoof. And I don't have a problem with spoofs. It's not my bread and butter. I like superhero and like action martial arts comics, but you know, that's just me. Okay, next. Elf Lord, number 2. This is number 10. Sorry, number 10, volume 2. It is in color. 1987. Wow. Hello. Yeah, Barry Bear, man. Really dig his art. He does fantasy very well. I like his artwork. I think the artwork he did for Dragonfire, which was originally Dragon Force, was good. I do prefer Dale Quinion, but I get it. I mean, Marvel was calling, and then Image, he did Pit. I think he's still in the art. I think Dale Quinion's still doing art, but I don't think he's like doing comics anymore. I don't know. I have to find out. Okay, I'm digging this. I'm going to go ahead. As many as I've been finding in these lots, I probably almost got a full run. Whether it's volume 1 or 2, I don't know. Okay, Thunder. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is another one that I almost bought for like $7 maybe on eBay, plus $5.95 for shipping. Now, I was curious about this. Solson Publications, they did stuff like, I think they did Reagan's Raiders. It's abbreviated Thunder, and excuse me. Now I'm going to find out if my assumption is correct, and this is Thunder Agents, because that's what it looks like. Thunder number 1, published under exclusive license from John C. Productions. So that's a yes. John C., God rest his soul, that was John Carbonaro, who bought Thunder Agents from Wally Woods. Wow, like late 70s, early 80s, I want to say. You guys, I have to forgive me. I'm losing my voice here. I might have to take a break with the next video. Okay, Gary Brotz. Rich Buckler was a publisher. Okay, see, I heard of Solson's, but I didn't know a whole lot. So it's black and white, and looks like it is a version of the Thunder Agents. Very interesting. I'm not really recognizing. It's a very 80s style of art. It looks like in 1987, this was an attempt to modernize it, because the way, instead of Thunder Agents, they just Thunder acronym. Yeah, I don't recognize, it don't appear to be any of the original Thunder Agents. I'm gonna have to read this and do a solo video on this. It looks interesting, but it looked like they were trying to get really like 80s with it. I don't recognize it, and they seem to be young, so I guess they were trying to do a next generation thing. I mean, this is what year was this? 1987? Yeah, so this is way before. This is after the whole David Singer thing, and after JC Productions, and after, the team up with Justice Machine and the Justice Machine Annual and all that. For those of you who don't know, David Singer believed the characters were in public domain, and he published his own books. John Carbonaro, they went to court. John Carbonaro was recognized as the owner of Thunder Agents, if I'm not mistaken, and he now owns the derivative work from Singer's production, which the Singer issues were pretty good. I mean, he had artists like Keith Giffen, and George Perez did a great job with a Raven story. So, okay, this appears to be No Man. Yeah, they're doing this in a weird kind of avant-garde. So I guess, so this is No Man, and that young lady is the new Dynamo. I'm going to have to read this, and then I'll do a solo thing on it. But it looks like they're trying to do something with it. It makes sense, because I think Rick Buckler did some work for Red Circle, a.k.a. Archie Productions, on Mighty Crusaders and stuff. And some of the stuff, like for instance, the Thunder Agent story that John Carbonaro was doing in the 80s was finished in issue Blue Ribbon, so it makes sense that if Rich Buckler was a publisher of his own company, which I didn't realize he was, it makes sense that they would try something with the Thunder Agents. Adventurers number 3. I may or may not have this one. You guys, I'm just gonna go through this pretty quick, but it's that painted looking. It's like black and white art, but it's got that kind of like painted look to it. Sword and sorcery. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that one. When I do these solo episodes. Okay, Elf Lord number 2, volume 2. Still in color. Oh man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure by now, when I get a chance tomorrow, I'm going to look at all the lots I bought. I probably got a full run. Either volume 1 or 2, I definitely got a full run of this Elf Lord. Like I said before, I am very happy. I am getting a couple of duplicates, but the comics that I'm getting duplicates on, I don't really mind getting duplicates on. Yeah, definitely losing my voice. Port. Up until this moment, I did not own a single issue of Port. So we have the Silver Wolf number 2 with Port and Guillotine on the cover. That's pretty badass. It's like 1987. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Oh, boy. I tell you, this weekend, I am going to crack open a beer and just, well, maybe not a beer. Trying to cut down. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm really digging this. Okay, so yeah. Definitely happy with the amount of Silver Wolf and Greater Mercury comics that I'm getting. Okay, Spotlight Comics Samurai Squirrel. I have heard of Spotlight Comics. I believe that's the company that was doing reprints of Mighty Mouse. Almost said Mickey Mouse, my bad. Mighty Mouse. 1986. Samurai Squirrel. Yet another in a long line of comics trying to cash in on the whole Ninja Turtles thing. I gotta admit, I think the art's pretty nice. Not a big anamorphic guy or spoof guy, but I like how clean the art is. This is a simple, well, it's like, I think definitely more than one video, but I will go in more into detail when I actually can do some episodes on each of these. Samurai Penguin #2. I actually own this already. Another anamorphic animal one. This time it's a samurai penguin. The artwork is very clean, very simple. I haven't even read the one I have. It's all right from what I've seen. I'll need to sit down and actually read it. Okay, now this is the last one for this video. X-Mutants. Up until this moment, here I am kicking the dang thing again. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is the first X-Mutants original run that I have. From Lawrence and Lim. Ron Lim, #8. Ron Lim's art, man. I mean, it's no wonder this guy would... wow, a lot of different writers. Ron Lim only did pages 1 and 2. Joseph Phillips, Jack Schneider, and Jeff D. Special thanks to All Night Consultant. Okay, so yeah. So we definitely got some Ron Lim art. It's the chamber where they turn from mutants to humans. I did like the newer color version of X-Mutants, but it's because I'm unfamiliar with the original run, which now that I have this one, hopefully I'll get a few more. All right, well, yeah, this is cool. All right, Pied Piper Comics. Then it eventually would go to, I want to say, Eternity, maybe? Before Malibu tried to reboot with Paul Pelletier's art. Okay, this is JW, and that's going to be it for this video. I think in maybe 2 more videos, I should finish it off. I could go through the whole thing, but then it'd be like, the video would be like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. So you guys let me know if you wouldn't mind longer videos like that. But for now, I'm going to finish this with 2 more videos. I'll see you guys next time on Comic Obscura.